I'm starting you over, okay.
Okay.
Last one was 7 minutes.
If you don't buy a chapter for only $5, know that I will be homeless. Do you want me on the streets doing poems for food? That's not safe in Cleveland. No?
It's a little chilly.
Okay. Clearly, the sympathy card doesn't work with you people. And by you people, I mean audience, you know. Alright, so before I get to it, okay, so I was trying to write a poem about poems. So, as a poet, as a person who dates a poet, you are always subject to becoming one of their new inspirations. So if you look like God just said, you know what, I'm good in the face, you know, it's not going to be in a poem, you know. So I exploit people for poems because this is what I do. So this poem is how to turn a man into a poem. Turning a man into a poem can be tricky. You'll need a quiet room, paper, an ink pen. We don't use pencils here. You want the flaws to show. If you decide to play creator, know the measure of your arrogance needs no eraser. Scissors, scotch tape, a decent playlist that has no resemblance of Bieber, Gaga, or any other false idols, icons. Don't forget the overweight silhouette of inspiration. And sweet potato fries. The conversion of man to art may take a while. Might as well do it on a full stomach. After the mood is set, begin your free write. Frivolously doodle lines about meaningless things such as who he thinks he is and something paradoxical about himself. This poem is his brain on love or contentment, depending on the day of the week. Poems tend to have mood swings. That's what the extra sheets are for. Yes. In most cases, there will be a hyperbole or double meaning metaphor you won't want to explain. That is a sacred part about him that you'll want to keep to yourself. Leave that in there. A true artist studies the art of exploitation and sacrifices the intimate moments for the sake of punchlines, even if they bruise. If the poem grunts at you, it's not done. If it gets really attached, intense even, repeat that line a couple times with the hard of hearing. If it talks back in a monotone cadence about its monogamous attachment to polyamory, cross it out. Its opinion should not surpass the views you have written out for it. A poem has no gender today. A poem has no say. A poem has limits. It's a broken record of unresolved issues on repeat. Choosing to maintain the same face in a poem can be considered biting. Be sure to change things. The man might like it, but the poem won't respect it. A poem is only as good as its last edit. They often go through cosmetic surgery. Yes, poems have love handles and mustaches where last line should be. You'll get in the habit of sharing, penetrating the ears of word junkies, comparing rocks to angers and syphilis to termites or amber coal, practicing 46 different ways to dismount, to conclude, to back away, to emasculate the person behind the performance who used them. Because people are all potential free writes until proven cliche, and you will write about them.
Yes.
Because that's what surrealists do. They manipulate things, bend them to their liking. It's physics. All that is left is skin, voices sounding like chapbooks, fingers feeling like pages, awkward silence is standing in for dramatic pauses, facial expressions recycled into a new idea, poet with a God complex in a poem that used to be